around and just say where you guys are from. So just your name and where you're from. But I mean, before we start, disclaimer, bro, I tried to have multiple ethnicities, but organizing Africans
it's next to impossible.
Ooh, it's stress. But yeah, I really would have loved to have like a bigger variety, but that's okay. We can do that next time.
Yeah.
So yeah, these are just perspectives from us. It's nothing general. So yeah, let's go. Where you want to start, Cynthia, from your side?
Oh, hi. Did we say our name? Did you say?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then where you
Cynthia.
from?
I'm from Burundi. Yeah.
Woo.
Ellen, Rwanda's very own, Rwanda.
Flora,
Extra.
and I'm also from Rwanda.
Makuka, and I'm from Zambia.
I'm Alinafi, I'm from Malawi.
I'm Elvis, and I'm from Zimbabwe.
I'm Sev, and I'm from Rwanda.
I'm Viv, and I'm from Zimbabwe.
Cool.
So all the guys here's names start with A and L.
E.
E.
Oh.
Almost.
Next time.
Maybe he'll have to have a nickname for that.
Elvis.
Elvis.
Elvis, yes.
As my dad would say, Elvis.
Oh my gosh, yes. That is literally how Africans say Elvis. Even I think my mom says it like that.
Elvis.
It's Elvis coming.
Drag it out a little bit.
But that is one thing as well, like, oh my god, I feel like growing up in an African house, please, did you have a nickname or?
Yes.
Every child's name in the house, but it was me that was being called. It's like, sit, fret, sit. Okay.
Oh my god.
At least with like you have like it's quite a big family, but like with me, it's just me and Kevin in the house, and she's always like stuttering between who's who. It's two people.
Then she's so frustrated.
Yeah. Can't even put it all together.
Even like me and my sister though, I think we stopped correcting her really. We're like, look, it's whoever's gonna respond to her. Just
all
do it.
go up.
Yeah.
It's not even just for parents.
Yeah.
Brooklyn, when you want something from me, he's like, Ma, Nan, Daddy. I'm like, what?
That's so cute though.
How am I the last?
Oh man, but it's also like how your parents pronounce like your white friends maybe, like if when they come over, how your parents pronounce their names. I always felt so embarrassed because my friend would be trying to explain to my mom, this is how you say my name, and every time she comes over, my mom will still say it the same way she's always going
Even if it's like a normal name, like Sophia. She's Sophie? That mum, that's not her name. Sophie! Sophia.
Do your parents say your names like different to like how your white friends or like other friends say your names?
Yeah.
So that's like me. And people are like, why do your parents call you Cynthia instead of Cynthia? And I'm like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
You know what though?
And
Your
they
parents told all of us that is just the African version of Cynthia.
Oh, see,
Is
I didn't know
Cynthia.
that, but I'm used to all of you guys being like Cynthia. I'm like, okay, cool. But then my white friends were like, Cynthia.
Wow.
And I'm like, nah,
This
just
is news to me. I've been calling you Cynthia this whole
Yeah,
time.
but that's because, I tell everyone my name. It is Cynthia.
Yeah, 'cause it is.
Like, people who've like known me since I was young.
Yeah.
Will just,
Because we all learned from her parents.
Yeah.
Yelling out her
Say
name
it
like
right.
We're like, surely that must be it.
Yeah.
Is it common for your parents to like, you know how they mix up the R's and the L's?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Me and Kevin got up. She was like, oh, can you buy carrots?
Carrots. Yeah.
or like broccoli or broccoli.
Oh my gosh.
For me, it's like how you pronounce certain words. Like instead of saying sheet, they don't have the E. It's like shit. Or coke is cock. I'm like, my friend's like, I really feel like some cock. What? Say that again. It's coke.
Yeah.
Oh, if you don't know how to say it properly, say Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
For us, it's coca. There's a big difference.
No, my dad's one is instead of faculties, it's like faculty.
Oh yeah. Like the word turn becomes tan.
Yes.
I've stopped trying to fix that one.
So worse when they're angry, you gotta stay serious.
Oh man.
Yeah.
We're like in your face.
And then they start stuttering.
Once they start yelling at you back in their native language, you know
Okay,
it's
then it's
bad.
serious.
You're gone.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
You can see my mom getting frustrated like halfway. She's like,
Yeah.
Rwanda.
Yeah.
You know it's serious, you know?
Yeah.
Pronunciation is a dead thing with African parents.
This guy's not gonna take me serious if I'm stuttering my words.
They're the ones to always say, I did very good English.
Yeah.
I got A levels in English. Okay, so spell English with an I.
English.
I was gonna say, so sad.
Yeah, some of your parents gonna not see this.
No, it's weird because like my mom and like our family is just like they come after me sometimes. You know,
Yeah.
like when I was growing up, they used to come after me. They made me so insecure about my legs.
Oh, what?
Because when I grew up, like my legs were kind of like my knees kind of like went like that.
Yeah.
And they used to make fun of my hands. They used to say I have like feminine hands.
Oh.
Like, bro, I'm 5 years old. Because somebody else does.
Manly as hands, hairy knuckles.
Like, first of all, I just learned how to say words like 2 years ago. So like, I can't like, bro, so when I grow up,
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Guy sits at the gym, like, how do I work on my knees?
I grew up normally now.
What were punishments like in your houses?
Depends on how angry my mom was.
Yeah.
Oh.
Depends which belt I had to pick out.
Yeah.
Did you
It was
pick
never
up
a punishment. It was
Yeah, my
always
dad
nuts.
made us
Yeah,
go. He would say,
yeah.
go outside and pick a stick. And I'm
Cool.
like, shit. Am I picking it for me or for my siblings?
Yeah.
And like, you just try to find one, but like the thinnest ones were always really sore too.
Yeah.
So it's just like,
Yeah.
you just have to.
You have to get the thick ones so then they don't use as much force.
Yeah.
Oh,
little
really?
experience.
My
The
dad,
That
bigger,
worked
the
out for
bigger
me.
ones are the ones that aren't as bad.
my dad was an electrician, and he always had piping.
Oh.
He always had piping on his van and his ute, whatever. So it was whatever he could get to first.
Damn.
Did you ever run? Like, try, I would run from
Man,
Yeah.
running made it worse.
I
If you
remember
ran, you got a
my
bigger
beating.
beating.
I was like,
When
like
they're
trying
running
to dodge
after
them.
you,
Oh, that's
they're getting hyped.
You're getting angrier.
you know why people watching this are gonna be like, oh my god, you guys really went through it.
They're really gonna be like, should we call the police?
It's too late.
I remember telling my mum that I was gonna call the police, and she literally was like, "Go, try."
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
don't go fuck.
Yeah, they
They
don't.
don't.
They don't.
Mom laughed.
Like the police
Yeah,
will take
they
you,
laugh. I know.
take you somewhere else, and you're not gonna like that place either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you guys ever get threatened to be sent back
To Africa?
No, my
What?
brother did.
Not in
In
the
high
same
school, I
way
did.
as
My brother all the
everybody
time.
else.
It was every other, like, especially school report time.
Oh.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, you're going back.
I once used my grandma as a shield.
Yeah.
Really?
Because my mom just had it. Man.
Yeah.
Shield.
Yeah. Well, like I went to my
Did she
grandma.
get hit? Oh.
No.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like,
Not a
she
shield
just
like
put
that.
her in
Like,
front of
I
you.
ran up to my grandma to be like, yo, mom's tripping right now. She's wildin'.
I grew up like
Get your daughter,
mostly back home in Malawi, so there was no threat of you're gonna get sent back. Like I was already there. And on top of that, it was like, you know, in Africa, there's no such thing as I'm gonna call the police.
Yes.
You're on your own.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
take the beating
Yeah.
in peace and
Yeah.
and walk it off.
And yeah, you do.
But-
it's so funny.
yeah,
Hey,
this-
go put an
this
ice
one
on
time-
it.
This one time, I was like, I can't remember what happened. My dad went to pick me up at school, and something happened at school. So it was like, as soon as we get home, beat you. It's a wrap.
Oh.
So I was like, and then before he went home, he had to go to the back. He had to run all these errands. So I was just sitting in the back of the car,
Yeah.
and I just fell asleep. Like it was just like I've been at school all day. I'm tired. So I'm sitting in the back of the car. He's running errands, and I just fell asleep. And then for some reason, that one day, he just let me off.
You
know what? That was me. So if I know, like, I'm gonna be in trouble, I come home, if my mom's not home, I'll go to sleep. It'll be 4 p.m. or something. I'll go to sleep. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
I don't come down for dinner. I just stay in bed. I just sleep and hope by the next day she's calmed down.
For me, it was my dad would be waking me up. They say you want to sleep. But you were sleep. You weren't sleeping and when you were told to sleep, because I used to go and sleep at like, we had like our tutor classes and then like normal classrooms, but then we had like a year 13s kind of room that all the year 13s go to. Like maybe every third period I'd just go like and sleep. And like bunk the classes and stuff like that. So Dad always be like, you want to sleep at school? Can't sleep at, you know? Sleeping at the wrong times.
See, for my dad, he never forgot. So it's like, even if I was to hide it, I will make it worse. So if I was just going to get a beating for one thing, if I hide from that, the next time it's going to be double. He has to make up for the one he missed.
Oh my
So
God.
it's like, you better just get it over and done with, otherwise you're done.
Damn.
It got worse and worse, and like, yeah, like,
Did you deal with that? so scary.
survived. Now with my dad, like, he was like always the quiet person. If it got to that, it's because you've done something really bad. Or he would like let it go, let it go, let it go. And then you know it's coming at some stage, and then when it finally comes, you're like, damn, I really regret doing all those things.
My anxiety would be on 3,000.
Yes.
Waiting for those
Waiting, yeah.
That's the worst. You don't know how bad it's gonna be. You don't know what they're gonna use.
They might catch you when you come around the corner.
And it's sad when you let yourself start getting happy. Like you think, oh, maybe I'm gonna you let yourself start getting happy about other things. You're in the middle of doing something cool or whatever, and then boom.
You just reminded me
So.
of something. When I was like 7, yeah, I don't know why you brought this up. But when I think I was like 7, like we used to live with our uncle, and he used to have some pretty like sketchy friends, you know. So like one of them came over one time, and he was like, he'd gone shopping with my uncle, and he was like, me and your uncle just went shopping. He bought me a pair of Timbs, and he's got them here, so I'm just here to pick them up. So my parents were in the way, you know, I was feeling like the big man, you know, so I was like, who are you, where are you from, you know? He told me everything, I was like, alright, cool. I was like, I told him, because we used to have like mates and stuff, so I was like, yeah, can you grab his Timbs? And give it to him. And I was like, okay, cool, so I just did my bit, and my uncle comes back, is like, he starts asking like Kevin and I'm like, where are my Timbs, where are my shoes, And I'm like, oh, like your boy came here to take them. And he just like turned away and just walked away, and I was like, okay, what's his problem? What's his problem? And then he came back because he was so pissed off. He came back, he was like those were my Timbs. Like I don't even know that guy. Like I just met him like one day. I don't even know him. So I just given my uncle's Timbs to just some random. So he was like, your mom's gonna hear about this. So then like my heart dropped, you know. And then I'm like, oh, man, it's not been that deep, you know? Because like back then I didn't have any concept of money or shoes or whatever. Like, he would get like other shoes, like it doesn't matter. And like my uncle just got on with his day, so like I checked his vibe, like it's cool, man. It's cool. So like me and my boys just went out to this field. No, sorry, to this. It's a habit. So we just went out to this like we were just having the time of our lives, and like my mates, because he was with me the whole time. He's like, is it your mom gonna be like super angry? And like deep down, I was like, like I was trying to convince myself, like, nah, it's cool. So mom pulls up, she doesn't say anything, bro. She just comes in, she goes to her room, you know, and I just, I want to go up to her and like make a good impression, you know. And she's like, Ellen, just come here. I heard what you did. And your uncle's not having it, so you gotta lay down and get these rounds, bro. Oh man, and I was having such a good day. And I had to go back to my friends, crying. After I told them I wasn't gonna get an F. Demoralized me, man.
That's the worst. Because when you're mentally prepared for it, like coming, you're like, you know, Or just
happens right there.
take it. But when you're calm, you're happy, it's been good, it feels worse.
Because you're dealing with the beating and why is this beating?
Yeah. Why is it still
You don't
happening?
deserve it.
And it's like, come on, man, I thought we were having a good time.
Yeah.
I was such a naughty kid. Like, it got to the point.
I can't imagine.
It got to the point where I didn't care. I was like, you beat me, and then that's it. Like, I won't do anything. Yeah.
That was
So I literally just used to be like,
They just smack you on the
yeah,
hand.
you got the hand. No, with the belt.
Oh,
Yeah.
but on the hand.
Did you guys?
Well, everywhere, hand,
Oh,
butt.
damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
My dad was like, don't touch your face.
You
Hit
had
your
a great
face, people will ask
upbringing,
you.
man.
No, mine
So the
was
hand?
no, mine was never the hand.
Where was yours?
The head.
Yeah.
Oh my god! One time, my mom was teaching me. This is the thing. This is why I worried about kids who were learning at home during COVID. Because if that was me back in the day, holy crap! I hated when my mom was teaching me anything. She was teaching me to read a clock. So this is like early primary school. Don't at me about it, okay? Still can't read a clock anyway. I think because I'm traumatized. I've got PTSD. So she's teaching me to read a clock, but read it also like in 24-hour.
Yeah.
You know? So she was like, 13.
Yeah.
And then I just wasn't really getting it. And then she's like, she just threw it. Because I just get so frustrated when you can't get something. Like, why are you dumb? Why are you dumb? I'm not dumb. Why are you dumb? You're my child. Why are you dumb?
It's those moments like when you get like a massive like, ass whooping, and you're just like, man, do these people love me?
I was convinced my parents hated me.
I'm adopted at this point.
No way someone can love someone and cheat them.
My mom was weak. So with my brother, she had to because he was mad. He was wild, bro. So, yeah, he was wild from day one. So she used to get a whooping nice and easy. But with me, I'd start crying because like, my pain tolerance is so bad. Like, I would just start crying like it's the end of the world, and then she'd start crying. So now we're both crying. And she's like, well, she can't do it, so she just let me go.
That's a good tactic.
It's a good
I
time.
know,
all the
that's
time.
perfect.
She would let me go, but
My mom would
obviously
be
there are
like,
other days as well.
why are you crying?
Yeah.
See, my dad was
Did I touch you?
I was like, I'll give you a reason to carry on crying.
Yeah, exactly.
Keep crying.
I've seen nothing
It
yet.
would make it worse. And then she'd be like, she'd keep beating me till I stop crying.
Yeah.
I
When I went to kindy and Zim, I remember my kindy teacher being like, if you fall over and you cry, we're going to beat you up even harder.
Oh, the schools were
Because
worse.
You
Wow.
fell over. No one else tripped you up.
Wow.
You decided
the
to fall
schools
over.
were way
I was like,
worse.
how do you decide to fall over? It's just honestly the weirdest like power trips that they had.
I
The
think I got
teachers
more
were
beating
way
at
worse,
school
man.
than at home. I
Yeah.
didn't get much beatings at home, but at school, damn, every time for anything,
That's not
speak
good
up.
for us.
Yeah.
I got my ass whooped for not knowing what my times tables.
Oh,
Man, that's a good reason. That's a good reason. I got my ass whooped for having my shorts
Yeah,
down to
my
my
reason was
to my shoes. Like you had to have your
Some
socks all
parents
the
though,
way
they
out.
hate that shit. I feel like
Your
it's
shoes had to be
and then
polished.
there's like, hey,
Your
I'm
shirt
talking
had to
about
be
this.
tucked in.
Yeah.
If none of that made sense, you were getting a beating.
Yeah.
Did you get any other punishments apart from like ass whoopings?
At school?
No, just at home in general.
My mum did try grounding me once. She used to think it was such a joke. Like, how do white parents just how they get, oh, you're grounded.
Naughty time.
Stay in your room. Yeah, cool.
I like my room.
But she did try do that once. And she was like, oh, you're grounded. But she also took my phone as well. And
How old were you when you had a phone?
oh, sorry. So this is like, I was maybe like, what's year 8?
Oh, that's still like, my dad was like, nah, you're not getting any phone until
No, year 9.
Man,
Sorry.
I think I got a
It
phone.
was year 9. It was in year 9.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah, my dad was like,
15,
nah.
I had to because like my mum was always working, so we were like I was like home with my sister, so like I. But no phone. I have a home phone.
Home by myself, like, I was like, but what if someone steals me? They're like, no one's gonna steal you.
Oh, like, what are you trying to say?
Yeah,
I could have been anywhere.
Yeah,
No one's gonna steal you.
The whole of year 12, I didn't have a phone. That's how bad it was.
and
I
you
didn't have a
12.
phone at all. Like, went to school and came home without a phone at all.
Wow.
Yeah, it got taken off me and never saw it again.
Wow.
What did you do?
Using library computers.
Yeah, it was
It'd be that way. I used to, I'd be on the school computer, and because back in the day, Vodafone, you could go on their website and you could send a message online.
Yeah.
You could send a text online. It was free. You'd send like 5 a day or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh no, and it can only be a certain amount of characters.
Yeah. Every time you send a text, it had like a little signature at the bottom, like saying sent from
something like
a
that.
computer.
You know your girl fucked
Sounds
up.
like that thing in Prison Break when they're emailing each other on that little website that they create. Have you guys seen that in Prison Break?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like that is crazy.
But yeah, literally, you have to go do little things like that. But yeah, that's just how you survived it. My mum did try grounding me. Obviously, she left that real quick.
When did you guys stop getting beat?
I don't even remember. I think it just.
When I caught her hand.
Okay.
I did that to my mom.
Again.
Year 2, like after that year 9, yeah.
What do you think you're doing?
Maybe intermediate. I think it was like I stopped getting hit, then everyone else stopped, and then my 2 younger siblings have just never been hit in their life.
Crazy,
Okay.
Yeah.
Older kids are definitely the guinea pigs.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, my brother definitely got it
anything,
worse than us.
I think we just got to a point where like we knew like especially me, like for Kevin just he'll speak for himself. I'm not here to speak for him. But like I got to the point where I was like, you know what, I hate this asshole.
Yeah.
I changed my ways.
Yeah.
I'm a model citizen.
But you can definitely tell, like, I can tell, like, with me
got
and my little brother, you can definitely tell, like, this guy he did not get beat, and it shows.
Yeah, it shows.
Yeah, it shows big time. And it's like, man, you need some beatings in your life.
I don't want to say this, you know.
Then
I think it was online.
I find
would you guys beat your kids?
I find that I want to say no, but knowing my attitude and like even judging off my sister, who deserves a beating sometimes, honestly, I feel like I'll want to smack, but not like the beatings that we get. I probably would never want to result to like, you know, it's just like a little smack.
I would never use a weapon.
Never use a weapon. Never use a weapon.
Exactly. I think it starts to become like a
Like,
honestly, fear your parents.
Because I honestly, it's abusive. Let's just like, the stuff that was going on was like you're not allowed to be doing this. You know, it's corporal punishment. But I think coming from an African, like background, that's just the norm.
From that background, though, like it also made sense. Like, if you do something that's terrible,
be reprimanded. Yeah.
And you get that, you sort of think back, like, do I want to do that again?
Yeah.
Or nah.
But at that age, are you
Why would I
thinking
do
that?
it again?
Oh, a lot of the times I didn't do a lot of the stuff because I was like, I don't want to get the beating for this, man. No way. So I'm not doing that.
I was fuming.
Yeah.
For me, my friends will come up like, oh, bro, what you gonna do this? I'm like, yeah. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
I think to be perfectly fair though, at that age, you're not thinking like, oh yeah, no, this is something. It's you are motivated by fear.
Mm-hmm.
You're more afraid of you're more afraid of your parent than being like, oh, you know, this is right, this is wrong. It's just out of fear. Like, man, like when dad comes home, or the fun stops, turn off the TV, turn off this, everybody go in your room.
Yeah.
It's over. Yeah, turn off the TV, everything, like it's over. It's out of fear. It's not out of anything else.
Nah, I think for me, like, you could, there's a difference. There's like, you know, when dad comes home or whatever, you still have fun. If you know you've done well.
You must have had fun at your house.
You know, you're great. But if you've done something wrong and you know it's something wrong, then you can be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to bed. Like, but then you then figure out, oh, actually, I'm only feeling like this because there's something I've done.
Yeah.
But if everything's sweet, then everything was sweet.
Yeah. It's crazy though, because I always wondered, like, I'd see in the news and stuff, like, things about kids being really hurt by their parents and stuff. And I'm like, man, why haven't I seen any black kids? Because the things that these black parents are doing, like, whoa, how did we're made out of something else.
Vibranium.
There's a difference between like African parents' beatings,
You
and then the other people. Because I've seen people like I've seen like
outside the shop.
Kids getting pushed by their
crazy. She's like,
it's like what?
Bitch, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And she was like 7, 8, and I was like, if this is what she's doing outside, like what is she doing? What's going on?
It sounds so like bad to say, but you know how people are in like toxic relationships and they're like, oh, but they love me. But I genuinely feel like they were doing it out of love. Like when you've done something bad, that's the only time. Yeah. Like it obviously felt like it was out of love.
Like if my mom actually ever saw me hurt from what she did, like she, oh my god, she'd feel so bad. Like, oh whoa, I actually really hurt her. Yeah. I didn't just inflict a bit of like.
Yeah.
It wasn't just for no reason, just punching you for fun.
I think my mom one time like we sat down together. Not really sat down, but we were just having a yarn, and she said that the reason why she just stopped hitting us was because she just couldn't handle it. Like mentally, like just seeing just seeing us hurt and stuff. She was like, nah, man, I'm not gonna do this anymore.
Wow. And I think the thing is, we know that it comes from like a generational thing for them anyway. Like I think that's why we know like our parents still love us, because for them this is how they were raised, and that's how they know to raise good children is just by that type of punishment. I know they need to.
Definitely. I don't think
they need to.
Sometimes I'm like, you can smack someone, but then there's like that psychological
And just because they could handle it doesn't mean that kids can handle it.
It's not for everyone, I don't think.
I think for me also, sometimes I think like, man, there should have really been a conversation before the beating. Like,
we could
have talked about it. We really could have talked about it. You may have not even needed to beat me.
I tried. All I could muster was crying. I knew it was coming.
What are you saying?
Now you can't speak because your jaw's busted.
That